house that Lars built, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make a sun and rainbow mommy and me costume with our friends at Wildbird and their awesome ring slings. This one is handmade and it's also affordable. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's go. There are a few different components to this costume. Some are super simple and I'm going to walk you through them all. First up, the jumpsuit. It's a rainbow jumpsuit. Couple things going on there. I'll get to that in a second. Comes with a little fringe for the sleeve. Next up is the headpiece. It's a little sun/rainbow all-in-one made of cardboard. Next we have the little sun bonnet for the little boo. And of course the little boo sits in the sling from Wildbird. It's perfect color yellow. We found a really cheap jumpsuit on Amazon. We'll link to it on our site. By the way, we're going to put all of the written instructions over at www.thehousethatlarsbuilt.com. Just search for Mommy and Me Sun Rainbow Costume. So we found a really cheap costume, and now we wanted a lovely blue shade, so we got a few different colors of dyes to get the color we wanted. You don't have to do it. If you find a blue jumpsuit, even better. We have a tub so we can actually dye it. We have some beautiful rainbow shades that go with the Wildbird yellow, which it's not quite the typical saturated rainbow. It's a lovely take on a rainbow. It's more of a 70s vibe. Okay, so we already did it. I'm gonna show you how it works. So here's the big old rainbow. And in order to do that, this isn't a jumpsuit, it's just some white fabric, but I'm gonna show you how to dye it. You see that? Really pretty. You would normally leave it in for like 20 minutes to half hour, depending on what shade you're going for. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I think you'd get a little bored. It's like watching paint dry. So I'm just gonna put the whole thing in. You'll let it dry. Follow the instructions on the dye that you're using. Once it's dry and ready to go, you're going to lay it out flat and figure out what design you wanted. We wanted one where you could see the rainbow as much as possible, so we did the sleeve coming down to the leg. And I laid it out, and with a pencil, I drew some stripes coming down. And then, I see a few touch-ups that I need to do on this jumpsuit anyway. So I would pour out a little bit of paint, just a little bit, and then get to work. This is the fun part. This is when you put on like a movie or a great soundtrack, and you just, when the kids are asleep, you just get inside your mind. Okay, next up is the headpiece. I love the headpiece because nothing says costume more than a headpiece, and this one is super simple. What you need is cardboard. We have our template on thehousethatlarsbuilt.com. Paint, same paint from the jumpsuit. You need a headband that you will glue onto the headpiece. So once you have your template downloaded and printed out, you'll put on the cardboard, trace around it, you know, little tracey trace, and then once that's all traced out and through the power of television, we can just go on and start cutting out with our X-Acto knife and pretend like I just did the whole thing. I actually did do the whole thing, but you just can't tell. Get a little bit of paint on there. You'll paint your stripes just like the jumpsuit. You'll start with the base coat of the yellow and moving on to the rainbow part. Add in your colorful stripes. What I love about this headpiece is that it's both a sun and a rainbow, so you get a little bit of both in it to match your little wee one. Next up is the fringe. The fringe goes under the arm of the jumpsuit, and personally, I don't know about you, but I'll be wearing my rainbow jumpsuit on a daily basis. But to make it a little more wearable, I'll be taking away the fringe. So we made the fringe removable for such an occasion. We got some cheap white fabric. It's just a white cotton fabric, really cheap. And you'll paint it with your other colors from the jumpsuit and the headpiece with a rolling paintbrush. Each color, we used all 5 colors, will be about 3 to 4 inches wide. So paint one side, and then when it's dry, paint the other side. So you want it double painted on each side. And then once it's painted, what you'll do is you'll take a rotary blade, and starting at the bottom of the fabric, you'll go up about 21 inches, because the fabric itself will be about 22 inches. You want there to be a buffer at the end so it doesn't go all the way up, so about 1 inch wide. So you can fold it over at the top and then secure it to the costume with some safety pins underneath. And in each color it looks so good. Next up is the adorable Sunray bonnet for the little boo. And this one is so simple and also pretty practical because at least where we are, it gets really cold for Halloween, and so we got a little cute, adorable bonnet. This one is from Breyer that you can use afterwards, and this one is sheer line, so it adds another layer of warmth to the little baby. And what we did is we made 5 rays out of cardboard, and the template is on thehouse.larsbuilt.com. And then with some fabric, you can either dye it to the color of your bonnet. We found a fabric that was pretty close to the color of the bonnet, and so we just went with that. So what you do is you take 2 pieces of fabric that are a bit larger than the cardboard, and you sew it. Do a little inseam of about 3/8 of an inch, and then on one side, once it's sewn and you turn it inside out, you stick your cardboard in, and then you'll have a little bit of a loosey end with no cardboard, and you will fold that cardboard onto your bonnet and stitch it on. And you can, afterwards, you can take out the stitching so that you can reuse the bonnet again. Thank you so much for joining me in this rainbow adventure. I can't wait to see what you do and how you recreate this costume. So tag us in your photos, use @HouseLarsBuilt and @WildBird, and make sure you use the hashtag WildBirdHalloween so you can enter their Halloween costume contest. And if you're interested in seeing more costume ideas, head on over to our site and also our shop, shop.thehouse.larsbuilt.com for more easy ideas.